Hey, you're watching In the Frame with me, Jeanette Jimenez, and you're here with Golden Nail Roofing, Mondo, Carlos, and Chris. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Woo! Do a pump. Let's do no. Let's do
Golden Nail.
Golden Nail Roofing.
Golden Nail, me.
Yeah, 1, 3, guys. 1, 2, 3. Golden Nail Roofing. Okay, sorry. Roofing. Yeah, guys. How you doing?
Oh, for you?
Great. You're a family-owned business in Irving, Texas. You specialize in roofing and insurance claims.
Correct.
And storm chasing.
We do a little bit of that, yes. We also do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great.
That's the fun part.
All right, awesome. So Carlos, how did you start the business?
So we just opened up the company a couple years back.
Okay.
Actually, Armando is one of the first guys that came over on board with us. And I have my brother Chris here as well. So we ended up partnering it up. We've been in the industry for a few years already. I would say 5 or 6 years.
So what areas or regions do you serve?
So we normally serve all Texas. So we go all the way down to Houston, Austin, San Antonio. We're primarily here in the DFW area. So we service Irving, which is where we're based out of, and then we go all the way to Plano, all the way to Kellers, Watauga, etc.
All right.
Yeah.
And I believe you guys are setting up an Oklahoma location soon.
Yes. And the next couple months we should be opening in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yes.
And Chris, how do you know? How do homeowners know when it's time to repair or fully replace a roof?
Replace the roof.
Yeah.
I would say when you start to have either leaks or when you start having issues on the house.
I'm checking it. It's almost done.
Bill, right now, this is it.
I'll get it ready.
For example, you have wind-blown shingles. Maybe some components of the roof aren't working as they should. Right? You want to take. You need a professional to take a look at it, and they'll let you know, hey, well, it's about time. It's about 10, 15 years of the age of the roof. And not only that, but when a huge storm does happen, it could be a year-old roof, but if it's extremely damaged, then now's the time to replace that roof.
And to kind of bounce off a little bit of what Christian said, he did mention leaks. So leaks aren't really always an indicator that you need to get your roof replaced. I mean, we prefer to try to be preventative about these things. So what we kind of recommend for all homeowners is that anytime there's some type of wind event or hail event, just call your local roofing contractor. Hopefully that'll be us, and get the roof looked at. As Christian had said, 10 to 15 years usually, like at least in Texas, that's usually when you want to see about at least getting it replaced. But yeah, and then like I said, having a leak doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to get a new roof or anything like that. That's a misconception that a lot of homeowners have, especially if we're going in an area, let's say, that did get hit. Some homeowners will let us know, like, hey, well, I don't need a new roof because I don't have a leak.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you wait for a leak to be in your house in order for you to do anything about it, right? Just try to be preventative about these things. Yeah. So that depends on what type of system you have on your home. Yeah.
I see. And Carlos, what's the typical lifespan of a roof?
About 10 to they supposedly, quote unquote, should be 30 years, but just like Chris said, they normally tend to be 10 to 15 years. At least in this area.
Texas.
Okay, because of the heat.
Because of the hills,
The heat, the wind. We get tornadoes, the wind storms. Houston area gets hurricanes and stuff like that, and obviously there's the hail that happens pretty much every year.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it's like you inform. Homeowners don't know how important it is to change your roof every 10 to 15 years, right?
Correct.
And you have these homeowners who are like living there for 20, 30 years, and the roof is all beat up. And you're like trying to convince them, like, hey, you guys, we see that, we give you proof, you need to replace it and stuff, but they have to work with their insurance companies. What are some flaws, or what are some things that you have to check in with their homeowner about the insurance? Sometimes the insurance is a very important role, right?
Correct.
To the process.
Yeah.
So I guess, what's the strategy behind that?
So a little bit about what we do before we even get to the insurance process is first, of course, we set up an appointment with the homeowner. So we go on site and we do a full thorough inspection, right? So things that we take a look at are just going to be like the roof, HVAC unit, any interior leaks that you might have, any missing shingles, we make sure to tarp that up, any window screens, fences, gutters, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And then what we do for the homeowners, we actually build out a report for them. And then we make sure that we include the weather report. We make sure we include everything that we found as damage. Make sure we document it, and we send it over to them to their email to make sure that it's they have some contents behind all the inspection that we did. And then after that is whenever we get to that insurance process.
Okay.
And Christian could help us out with that.
Right. Yeah, give us
Yeah.
411. What happens next?
So once you get there and you do the
The
inspection.
inspection, yes.
No, once we do the inspection, or if we see that, hey, it's time to replace it, of course, we'll go ahead and let the homeowner, hey, it's time to report the damages to the insurance. We'll pull out a hail trace report. Basically, that hail trace report will let us know, was there hail here? Is there enough evidence to qualify the insurance or qualify the homeowner through his insurance? If there's no storm or anything involving hail or wind, we'll probably go and approach them as a retail process, which is like, hey, this is an out-of-pocket expense for right now, or we could wait until the next hailstorm. It really depends on how, the roofing system is at that point.
Right.
Yeah, like if it could wait another year, or if it needs to be done like as soon as possible.
And how long is the process of the like once you finalize, okay, you give the homeowners the quotes and the insurance company, it's all process, how long does it take for a roof to be built?
Steady. Steady.
Normally with us, it's usually 1 day for us to get it built up. But in terms of the process, usually all that is through insurance, and we're just waiting on them for the most part.
Wow, and we do have some images that we want to show online, so you'll see it. Just the finished product, the before and after. So you'll see what Golden L Roofing can do for you.
Okay,
Sure.
awesome.
Okay, so what is the craziest thing you guys have ever found on a roof? I hope y'all are out there, like inspecting a hole in the roof.
So it was like probably the size of this room, but it was a huge hole.
Wait,
We could see inside the house.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, you had a crazier
Oh, my
one.
goodness.
The car one in Mesquite.
oh yeah, but that's not roof cladding.
Well, that was a roof in the house.
The car.
Yeah, so that story was a little bit funny if you want to.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I was working with a homeowner. 3 days after I reported the damage to the insurance company, apparently there was a driver that ran into the house and destroyed the front side of the home.
I think we're going in.
Right. So, of course, while we were doing the roof claim, we opened another claim to that incident. And it was a whole long process, about 6 to 8 months.
Oh my goodness, totally hard. But it got fixed after.
It got fixed up.
See, and there's pristine, nice and new. But isn't it feel good when you go through the whole all that work, going through the process to quote, meeting the client, building a relationship with them, and then seeing that their house is getting restored, the roof is getting restored. Isn't that a good feeling for you guys? What do y'all think?
Yeah, 100%.
Can y'all share a little bit about that?
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, especially after a storm had hit, and let's say had a few clients where they got denied previously, maybe the last couple of years or something like that.
Denied? You're denying my claim? Oh, I don't understand. I have full coverage.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hoganson, but our liability is spelled out in paragraph 17.
We know somebody who's going through that right now, Dylan.
yeah.
It's kind of similar situation, that he's going through. So I've been through these situations. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have as well, where a homeowner will get through, they'll have a storm, we'll just so happen to show up. We'll try to do the inspection, stuff like that. But the homeowners are not usually very hopeful that their claim will get approved, mainly because maybe they tried last year, the year before, things like that, and just things didn't line up to where they could get the roof approved. But this is why it's always good to have a contractor that knows what they're doing, because a lot of times homeowners will just call the insurance, right? They're kind of just taught to do that, right? Like, through like State Farm and Allstate commercials, right? You see the leak coming in. What do you got to do? I got to call State Farm. I got to do this.
Yeah, they just call directly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So they'll call. They would probably have limited information. Like, okay, when people call into the insurance, like we do that as well sometimes. They'll ask, certain questions to the homeowner, and usually a lot of times the homeowners don't know.
Yeah.
So they're kind of somewhat shooting themselves in the foot at that point sometimes.
I beat all you pansies!
But, it's always good to have a contractor to give you all that information. That way, if the homeowner is the type of person to take care of that by themselves, okay, well, at least have this information because they're going to ask you these questions. And if you don't know it and you so happen to slip up on something, well, now you just gave the insurance advantage to try to deny your claim. So this is a situation that has happened to me before, couple of times over in Midlothian, but client didn't have a contractor those previous years, but they were working with me now. I didn't give them a guarantee. Obviously everything's different, or things could change within the insurance scope and stuff like that in the insurance eyes. But I kind of let them know, like, hey, it's a good thing that you have a contractor now to kind of work through this because I have experience in X, Y, Z or whatever. I'll send all the information possible to the insurance so that way they have all the information.
Yeah.
And then basically, like, once I got involved, we were able to get everything paid for right away. So,
Yeah.
and, she was very happy, and then we got the roof done, and then, that helps us out because, it's a good feeling, right, as well. But then, when we get the roof built out, sometimes we'll have, like, a tugboat truck or something like that outside to feed the community and things like that. It brings in business as well, which is good for us. But, it's all a matter of, like, that person's happy. Everybody else is happy,
You share that
100%.
with the community, and they inform that refer your business, and they see the work that you do, and it's just it's a good feeling, and you help out somebody who needed your help.
Correct.
They were right there when they needed you, and you gave them all the information they needed, and they benefited from it. Instead of them doing it themselves, because homeowners they have a lot on their plate. They got their life, they got their children, their family, everything. So when you got to replace a roof, call Golden Nail Roofing.
Yeah.
We specialize in this. Do you guys want to share a story about like what
That was actually the same thing story that Armando was saying. Like previously, they had a bad experience that got denied with their claim. Same thing. They're iffy about it, but they give you the opportunity. I just came across this like last week. We were able to get him approved. Been approaching this homeowner for the last 2 years. Been getting told no. They're gonna deny me. Finally, the hailstorm comes by. First person I think of is that one individual, and I tell him, hey, now's the time. Just replace the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we just replaced it?
Yeah, 25 years.
Sheesh.
Completely obliterated.
That sounds like the Mark Jones one.
We can just put.
Howard Jones.
Yeah.
I just in my mind.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Jones. Yeah. No, we have another one where we've been like 3 years following up with him. His name is Mark. Awesome guy, by the way. And he was following up with him constantly, like for a year, and then I was as well. We provided him an estimate and everything. He delayed until, what was it, like 2-3 months ago? We were able to get him to file an actual claim, and then we were actually able to get it approved, right? And that's where it matters who you work with, because going back to what you had brought up earlier, sometimes the homeowner doesn't know. They end up waiting, and it can be negligence on themselves. And just like Armando said, they end up shooting themselves in the foot. Well, the good thing is that we were there to help him out, educate him on the process, and we were able to get it approved for him, right? So we actually went out there, we met with the inspector, we talked to him, pretty chill guy, and then we got him through the process. And not only did he get the roof approved, but the gutters, the window screens, and then we kind of helped him out with another project as well, which was the exterior fascia soffit and siding. So that's even, and he loves us. I mean, he's super happy, and we're actually doing a testimonial with him as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of your clients, they're willing to do testimonials and
100%.
referral programs.
Yep.
And you guys have a crew, right? You guys
Yes.
are expanding.
Yes.
Carlos, can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we're looking to expand up to Oklahoma in the next couple months. We've been having a lot of success here. I met one of our close friends. His name is Juan, so shout out to Juan again. So we're going to be opening up Oklahoma over there. He's going to be helping us out, open that division in Oklahoma. Really cool guy, very knowledgeable guy, very transparent guy as well. And then me or Chris might go out there as well and help him support him over there. Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's a whole different market, but we're excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More storm chasing.
More storm chasing, yes. And, yeah.
It's coming. Jump!
Okay, so with this industry, I guess you would say there's a lot of scams out there, just trying to get you. So in the roofing industry right now, what do you want to inform homeowners on with scams and stuff that's out there about roofing?
Go on, you.
I would say be wary of just a guy in the truck saying that they're going to do their rooms for you.
Right.
Do your research, make sure they're licensed, make sure they're insured.
That truck with no logo on it,
Yeah. It might be pretty good for like, quick tarp or repair or something like that, but they don't really have like a company backing them up or anything like that.
Okay.
If they don't have their certifications and things like that, I would just say, be wary about that. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do or anything, but it is your home and it's usually like your biggest investment, so you should want somebody who knows what they're doing to take care of it.
And I know with you guys are professional, you're family owned, and you've been in the business for so long.
Yeah.
Carlos, how many years again?
Yeah, like almost 7 years.
Yeah. So it's like you're well trusted in the community, and
100%.
You're referred by family and also like just different clients in the DFW area. So how do you build that trust, guys?
Just education for the most part.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of roofers tend to really pretty much focus on the fast track and how can I get from doing the inspection to getting the roof put on, like in the shortest amount of time possible. But they kind of neglect to inform the homeowners or anything like that because, they're just kind of thinking about when they could get that roof done, right? So just taking the time to educate the homeowners and things like that, really just start to build up the relationship, right? But also, when you're spending that time with the homeowners, you get to know them on a more personal level. Yeah. And, not only does that help out, obviously with the relationship between, client and contractor, but, it helps us out as well because, I mean, we're, a lot of times when we finish doing a roof build out and things like that, we usually ask for referrals. And if we, if they think that we were good enough to, do the roof, we try to get as many referrals as possible. Because I know a lot of roofing companies go out and do door knocking, and I know a lot of you people at home don't like that, but it's just the fact of the matter, that's just how it is.
Yeah, we actually have some video of me walking. I mean, it is tough out there, and then homeowners don't trust to open the door for anyone.
Yeah. That's another thing that's another hurdle we usually have to kind of overcome, too. But at some point they're going to need their roof replaced, and I just hope that they choose us.
Right. Yes.
100%.
And then Carlos, what do you think?
I would say
trust.
I would say the deductible, just being upfront and transparent about it. Here in Texas, it's illegal to cover it. So going back to what Armando was saying is you have a lot of roofers that they don't have a logo, they don't have certifications, they don't have nobody backing them up, right? And they tend to end up either covering the deductible and they end up taking shortcuts on the back end. Oh, yeah. And then they cause a bigger problem, and then they call us and we have to come in and step in and fix the problem for them.
I see. And you think that's why homeowners are reluctant to open that door?
Correct.
Sometimes, they've been through like some shady stuff.
Correct.
Yes.
So that definitely plays a part into some of the hurdles that we actually have to go through because a lot of times, I did mention that some homeowners are reluctant to try to even file or report their damages to their insurance because they know they're going to get denied, things like that. Well, another thing would be they probably got burned before in the past by a separate contractor. They could have been from a company, but they could have been just a guy in a truck just looking for work, which, it's up to them,
Yeah.
But, just, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, but,
No, I mean, I get it. No, okay, I get it. It's just a lot that has to, when you're walking that road, that lonely road. And I was kidding. No, that road where you're like, okay, you're out there and you're, you have to, with your team. Are you with your team or are you on your own, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, normally we're with the team. There are times where we're kind of going by ourselves sometimes. But most of the time we're the team and we have like a certain territory that we'll kind of go and try to help people out.
And how do you build your team, Carlos? Like, how do you, is there a structure that you guys have?
Yeah. So our one of the things here in Angola now is we try to focus a lot on, we're very family oriented first, and second is the culture at the office, right? I think that's where it starts, right? To make sure that we have the right culture out the office, and then after that, it just goes from there.
All right, Chris, are they treating you right? Yeah, is it a great workplace? Yeah. Why do you recommend working at Golden L Roofing?
Culture is everything.
Culture.
It's the brotherhood. But yeah, and I would say those are the main factors that really separates us.
Yeah.
And you make your own hours.
Yeah. Hitting the gym together.
In the gym together. Yeah, we work out with our.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get in this team.
Yeah.
And then, Mondo, what do you think? Why do you recommend working at
I mean, it's just a
Golden L?
great opportunity, and I worked with these guys since I pretty much started roofing. I'm not gonna name any names out there, illegal reasons, but I did work with a previous roofing company, which I did mention today in our meeting
Right.
earlier today, since we had some new guys coming in. But yeah, I mean, there's some companies out there that don't really care too much about their reps and things like that. The place that I came from, where before I met these guys, they were just kind of sending me out there with no direction or anything like that. They were just saying, storm happened, go out there. And it's just like, okay, what do I do? Things like that. So, yeah, that kind of didn't give me a good foundation, I guess, like a good direction in terms of like the roofing side of things.
Yeah.
But and then once I met Carlos out on the field, I was out knocking. He was kind of telling me what he could bring to the table, and honestly, I didn't believe him at the time.
You're like this guy.
But I ended up taking the chance, and I'm glad that I did.
Okay. And I heard, Mondo, that you are working on an app
Correct.
for
Yeah.
for Golden L Roofing. Can you talk a little bit about
Well, it's not specifically for
Yeah, we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is a roofing app, and pretty much how I'm seeing it is, we tried a couple of roofing CRMs out there,
Yep.
right? So that way we could keep track of our clients and things like that, our pictures, everything. Well, there was some stuff in there that I thought that was missing in the systems that we were using before. And I know like the age of AI is already here. A lot of people kind of tend to wince at that word AI. I guess because there's a lot of stuff going on right now with that.
Taking over.
I try to implement that in my app the right way, so that way kind of we could use it more for like calculating and stuff like that. Just kind of make everything the process easier for any reps that are using it.
Okay.
So just kind of give a brief description of it. I mean, yeah, it's just standard CRM, right? You could put in your leads, your photos, your documents, things like that. But you could also make reports like on the fly and get measurements using AI to calculate those measurements. So you could get, the pitch, the eaves, the rakes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the reports that we have isn't just a page with photos in it and things like that. It's a nice, detailed page showing all the information, not only to the client, but it could also be used for the insurance as well.
Okay.
And it's just like a whole thing. Yeah,
So
it's a lot to explain.
Yeah, I saw it. I played with it a little bit, and it's like a custom, specialized app for contractors, right?
Correct, yeah,
That
so
can
we're-
use.
Yeah, so right now it's mainly orientated towards roofing contractors, but eventually I do kind of want to expand to where it's pretty much like general contracting in general, right? And so just anybody could really use it if they're an HVAC or whatever, because I mean it has the standard CRM model in there, so anybody who's like, let's say they're an HVAC or plumbing or whatever, they could add their client and add anything that they need. But there's also like specifically roofing features in there. Like there's going to be a 3D model that you could have. So, and I don't think I talked to you guys about this at all yet, but I'm planning on adding a 3D model feature in there. So when we're choosing shingles, we'll have like the home, we could turn it around, flip it and stuff like that and have the shingle color. So that way, because I know we tend to, and I know any roofing contractors out there would know that when it comes to trying to close a client on a contract or anything like that, you would want to bring the colors of the shingles and have them pick it out, and you have to either get up on the roof to show them how it's going to look like with their fascia and the brick or whatever. In this case, you would have like that 3D model, and you could just choose
It's a
whatever.
nice feature that most of these apps don't have.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So
Is this on beta mode?
it's in beta right now. Yeah. So there's still some bugs and things like that going on in it, but once we get to full production, we're going to go ahead and start marketing it out.
Okay.
I'm going to try to, and I don't think I talked to you guys about this, but I'm going to see about having
Exclusive only.
Yeah. I'm actually going to see about having a table over on at, I want to say it's called Win the Storm, I believe it's what it's
Oh,
called.
yeah, yeah.
I want to see about having
Yeah,
like,
Brian was talking about it.
yeah, I'm going to see about maybe having a table out there and promoting it.
Okay.
while I'm there. So if you guys are seeing this, try to catch me out there. You'll probably get a good discount for getting me out there.
Yeah, that would be great. And then, so, okay, there's a lot going on with Golden Nail Roofing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So you guys, and then, okay, wait, it's storm season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you advise homeowners right now?
Get plenty of estimates.
Or like, if they don't know their roof is messed up, like what do? They
Just call us.
Roofing.
Yeah, just call
Right
us.
here.
We'll schedule an inspection. One of our inspectors will come out, take a look at it. Once we take a look at it, it's just like Christian was talking about before. Once we get off the roof, we'll try to explain as much as possible, in the ways that the homeowner can understand, like what the process is and going through the insurance and stuff like that. Yeah, and then that's if it is damaged, then we'll go through that process. If it's not damaged, then we'll let them know that hey, they got plenty of years or whatever the case may be. Well, they'll be on their way.
Okay.
And all of our inspections are free. So,
Yes.
So it doesn't hurt you at home at all to get something like this going.
Yes. So Golden Nail has free inspections and consultations.
Correct.
All right, and expanding to Oklahoma. Woo!
Exciting.
So, Carlos, how can people get in touch with Golden Nail?
Okay, so we have our phone number, so you guys can reach us out at 972-821-7429.
Which will be on the screen right now.
Yes, that's my personal line. Or they can visit our website, and on our website they can submit their request. They can also learn about our team. So you'll see our monitor there, you'll see Chris there, you'll see the rest of the guys there. You'll get a little bit more information about the company, licenses, insurance. We also do commercial, so we have Brian handling our commercial division as well, and everything's going to be on there. Okay.
So,
And then also it's linked to other products that we use or have for the homeowners.
Yes.
So they'll have access to that as well.
Chris, if they want to join Golden Nail Roofing, who should they call?
They could go to our website, fill out a form, or email us at Christian at Golden Nail Roofing. We'll get a form sent to us, right? And then we'll go over through the resume, see if you qualify to join Golden Nail family, and then we'll set you up with our recruiting process, which is Luis, right? If you're seeing this, Luis, shout out to you.
Shout out.
We give you shout outs left and right today.
Yeah, okay, only the best can join. No, I was kidding. Okay, great. So I'm glad that you were here talking about roofing and just everything else that you do in the community. And I'm just so grateful for you guys to be here.
No,
Thank you.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey guys, if you liked what you see, check out our next episode on In the Frame.